One common question I get from a lot of you is, Neethika, how can I control my thoughts? But my question to you is, do you really think we can control our thoughts? If not, then what can we do to make things better? Let's talk about that in today's video. There's something called TEA cycle, thoughts, emotions, and action cycle. This is used in a form of therapy called cognitive behavioral therapy. Now let's see how we can understand this and how we can use this for our benefit. Let's say you're watching a horror movie and a thought comes to your mind, which is, someone is standing behind you. And this thought gives rise to an emotion called fear. Motivated by this emotion, you take your action, which is to turn back and see if someone is standing behind you. Now, there's no one. The next thought that comes to your mind is, stupid, there's no one, which gives rise to a relaxed feeling, and then you continue with your next action, which is to watch the movie. So this is a cycle, thought, emotions, action cycle, and this cycle continues. Now, first consider your thoughts. There is absolutely no way you can control your thoughts. Over the course of your life, everything that happened to you is stored in your mind. And the job of your mind is to come up with thoughts about your past or about your future. Coming up with thoughts every second is the job of your mind, and your mind is very sincere in its job. So always understand that you cannot control your thoughts. You cannot stop your mind from coming up with thoughts. But there's something we can do. We can let it go. Like I said, our thoughts give rise to emotions, and because of these emotions, we sometimes take actions that we might regret later. We are giving our thoughts the power to stir the emotions in us. If we can stop that, we can solve half of our problems. And how to do that? To do that, we need to understand that our thoughts are just thoughts and we need not take it seriously all the time. If you're thinking about your failed relationship, it's just because your mind is ruminating over that memory. Your mind will do this often. Every time if you take this seriously, you're going to end up sad or crying. Or you can simply say that, okay, today my mind has decided to relive my failed relationship, let it do. If you can simply see thoughts as mere thoughts without any judgment, without taking it seriously, if you let it pass by, half of your problems will be solved. But then Neethika, what about the remaining half of the problems? Well, even though we are doing this practice of letting our thoughts go, sometimes we cannot stop ourselves from our emotions taking over. During these times, when emotions take over, our logical mind goes off, and then we take actions that create the remaining half of our problems. So whenever you're driven by emotions, make sure you spend some time alone. This is to reduce the intensity of the emotion. Once we are calm again, we can make decisions, we can take actions with a clear mind. Learning not to take any decisions or actions during the peak of our emotions will solve remaining half of the problems. So to summarize, understand that we cannot control our thoughts, but we can simply let it go. And whenever you are at a peak of an emotion, make sure you don't make any decisions or actions. Calm yourself and then go with a clear mind. I hope this video helps. If you have any feedback, please leave it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.